YouTube, I'm back with another edition of the ongoing case build, and today I'm going to show you the memory that I've got. I spoke earlier in the week about adding my MSI GTX 950. My issue with Black Ops was that the 8GB of RAM was maxing out. Now, why would you want more RAM? Because why would you not want more RAM? You always want more RAM. So what I've gone for is the HyperX Beast. This is a 16GB kit and it's at 2400 megahertz. Now the AM1 processor that we're using at the moment, the 5350, is only rated to 1600 megahertz, but the next sort of motherboard CPU bundle I plan to use is going to support up to 2400 megahertz DDR3. So that's what I've gone for that. You can pick DDR3 up really cheap at the moment. I managed to pick this kit up, I think, for about £60, just over £60 on eBay. I'm really happy with it. I'm going to take you in for a closer look, not really too much to show, and then I'm just going to tell you about how it's really helped out with my performance and also helped out with gaming. So here we are in for a closer look, and there's not much to see. I've just had to stand to one side because I wanted to get the tape measure so we can measure it. It'd be nice if RAM came in nicer boxes instead of just this plastic, but always keep hold of this as well, because like me, if you're someone that upgrades RAM all the time, you want somewhere nice to put it all. Before I get it out as well, I'm just going to put my hand strap on because I don't want to damage it. But all we got is the HyperX on the front, 16GB kit it says on it, and it does annoy me that the Beast is only available in black. It does sort of annoy me. I was looking at getting, is it the, let me remember which one it is. This one here, the HyperX Fury. I did want to get it in white, but it's only rated up to 1800 megahertz, and I do want a little bit more for gaming. Anyway, enough chatting, let's have a look at the RAM. You also get like a little warranty card and a little HyperX sticker. I've got a few of these now because I generally put HyperX in most of my friends' PCs and stuff that needs an upgrade. And you can see it's got this really nice heatsink on it. It's quite a tall kit. And also as well, I don't know if you've seen here, the PCB is all black as well, like most of the HyperX range now. So it's going to look lovely inside any system, especially if you're using the DDR4 ones where you've got RAM either side of the CPU cooler. Like having 8 of these in there, it's just going to look wicked. So let's just give it a quick measurement. If you are using like small ITX systems with low profile coolers, you are going to have some problems here because it stands at about, it's going to stand at about 50 millimeters. So you will get some issues with that. I don't have any issues in the system itself with it. So it's just a quick look round. Not a lot to show with RAM really. There's a quick look round on it. So I'm just going to tell you my final thoughts because I've had this running for about a week now. So you can know what I think about the RAM and how I've really enjoyed this kit. Since having the RAM installed, I've been able to play Black Ops 3 absolutely fine. I'm still limited to about 30 to 35 frames per second, and that is just generally because of the AM1 processor and the fact that it's only PCI Express 2.0 by 4 mode being the bottleneck. But definitely I think if you're going to play modern games, you're going to want 16GB of RAM now, because a lot of games now they're saying that the minimum required is 6GB, but then your system's going to be using 2GB. You could have other stuff running in the background, especially if you're recording as well, so you are going to max out the RAM and you're going to have crashes. Now one thing I do want to go into, like I said earlier in the video, how this this little PC that I'm building at the moment, the little test board in it, it's only rated the CPU for 1600 megahertz. Now when I first overclocked this processor, I did see an option for 1920 megahertz. Decided not to do it, especially with the old HyperX RAM that I had in it. I didn't really want to push the RAM to its limits as well. I decided to give it a quick go with the HyperX Beast, and it ran fine. It ran absolutely fine. So with the Asus motherboards and the AM1 platform, you are able to run RAM at 1920 megahertz. So that was really good. It's definitely worth getting as an upgrade for a kit. It looks brilliant inside the system, and I may be spray painting it white at a later date as well. And the only way you can see that, and the only way you can see more of these videos, is to subscribe to the channel and subscribe to this playlist, because this ongoing PC build will be going on for some time. Thanks for watching. Bye.